Do you know that he has tattooed on the front of his neck, God bless me? God listened.
No, I got to tell you, though, it's a rough tat.
Why is it a rough tat?
It's not what you want.
Well, he wants it.
But it's on your throat.
It's an odd. Listen, I literally was about to say, with no irony, God bless him. But that tattoo is horrifying.
Is it a message to himself? Because he's saying, God bless me.
No,
not
I guess
God
when he looks in
you.
the mirror, he says,
Maybe he sneezes a lot. Just needs to have it built in.
But does he, then should it be like ambulance? Should it be backwards so that when he looks in the mirror, he sees it?
You know what, Tom? It's a great point.
I don't get the face. I don't get the neck.
The face and the neck,
listen, I'm not like Michael. I'm not against tattoos. Have at it. But, your forearm, your thigh, shoulder.
Well, was this? Yeah. Don't make me I'm not against it. I don't understand it.
Well,
no, you don't like
the same thing.
You don't like it.
I don't like them, but I'm not against it. I mean, if somebody has a tattoo, it's like they can't be my friend. No.
No. But I will say this: I could be physically in love with someone, and a tattoo in the wrong spot could ruin the whole thing.
I would agree with you.
And I know that's judgmental, and I know it's horrible, and I know I'm no oil.
Let's ask the question. Let's go there.
Go ahead.
Would you have married Natalie if she had on her throat, God bless me, tattooed?
No.
Interesting. Hey, listen, now we can put a face to it.
It would have taken I don't know what would have had to happen.
Right.
Because from the here's what would have happened. From the moment we met, I would have been telling everyone, I met this girl, we're having fun. She has a God bless me tattoo on her throat. This isn't going anywhere.
And Mindy wouldn't be happy with it, right?
My parents adore this woman.
Yeah.
And if she had a repugnant throat tattoo, I think they'd never talk to her again.
And isn't it true that, I don't think it's a rule, but in the Jewish religion, you can't have a tattoo and be buried in a Jewish cemetery.
That's what they say. But
who's digging anybody up?
That's the point. You remember the Larry episode? The Curb episode?
I've told you the story about Callie, right?
Go ahead, tell us again.
I don't know if I've said it on the air. So I said to Callie, I said, you better never get a tattoo. And Callie has the attitude that she's going to get a sleeve. I just know it, right?
I get that vibe.
So I said, you better not ever get a tattoo. She goes, why? I said, if you get a tattoo, you're out of the will. And she said, what's the will? I said, the will is a document that mommy and daddy draw up that when we're not here anymore, who gets the money we got left over? She goes, well, who would get it if I'm out of the will? I said, we'll all go to Charlie. So she's sitting there, she's thinking for like 10 seconds. She goes, no, I got it. I said, yeah, good. She goes, I'll get the tattoo after you're dead.
Oh.
See, that's what worries you.
But you can put that in the will as well. Like, can you put it in that where...
Well, then Charlie has to be the bad guy to take the money away.
Right, to execute the wishes.
Yeah.
But you are against tattoos.
I don't want, I just, like, I'm somebody who agonizes over leasing a car for 3 years. I don't understand how somebody could put art on their body and it's there for the rest of their life.
And especially when you get to the point that there's so many, and you're like, are you really putting in the thought every time?
I once got to I have a pretty good relationship with David Wells. Well, David Wells, when he was with the Yankees, had 3 big faces tattooed on his back. They were of his children. And I said, what's that about? He goes, pictures of my kids. And I said, you ever hear of wallet-sized photos? And he did not like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's a tattoo guy. You're not a tattoo guy.
But the weird thing is...
why would you put pictures of your kids on your back? You can't see it.
Not only can you not see it, but guess what? They're not even going to look like that soon.
Right.
It's just pictures.
He wants to remember the way they look. But
he can't see it.
I'm fine with it. I have one. It's documenting
by the way,
my life.
You regret it every time.
By the way, it's one of the worst.
If I could go back, I would probably say that wasn't the smartest idea.
Maybe that could be the football bet this year. If you lose, which you will, you get it lasered off.
Well, why would he? That's a win.
But
that's like a Michael. That's like your hurts.
But I wouldn't, because what I realized is it's documenting a certain time in my life that I don't regret that time in my life. And it's not in an area where it gets exposed too often.
That's the only thing I don't understand about Rick.
But I don't understand, like, on the throat or the face, it's like, that's too much. That's too much for me. Well, what does Rick have?
He's got a lot of tattoos.
Oh.
Does he have a whole arm, I think?
So you guys don't have quite as much in common as you.
I'd still marry him if I was of that persuasion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting take.